I'm going to start here. I think Quinn Ewers should transfer to Notre Dame. Full stop. I think that is the best next step for him going forward when it comes to his career professionally and when it comes to his development as a college quarterback. Now, I want to start here too. I fully understand that this is unlikely. I fully get that. I get that he's probably going pro. I get that he is probably going to get drafted. I don't know where. But the thing with Quinn Ewers and why I think he should go to Notre Dame, let's start with just not going pro. That's the best way to unpack this. Everybody in the NFL world that I listen to that seems to be in the know says the same thing. Quinn Ewers, good player, good tools, probably not ready for the NFL. Probably not ready for the NFL. There's a part of you that's like, well, hey, this quarterback draft class isn't that stacked. Does he have a better chance to go get drafted earlier? My answer is I don't care. If I'm Quinn Ewers, I don't care, dude. I can go back to college, probably get a good paycheck wherever I go, Notre Dame or otherwise. I don't care about getting drafted high. I care about having a good NFL career. I care about getting to the league and having success. And right now, based on what I'm seeing, and I'm not an NFL scout, based on what NFL scouts are saying and seeing, he's not ready. And there's no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we're going to be, 22 in March? We said it before on a different live show. Like, the male brain doesn't even reach full maturity until 25. Same thing with the body. Like, he's not a finished product. He's played in 37 career games. And this past season had some struggles, especially with the turnovers. You see it on the sweet graphic by Cato, man. 12 picks this past season. That's half his career total, 24. Like, that's not something to leave college on, man. That's not something that you would want to have for yourself here as you have these interviews with NFL teams about being the next face of their franchise, or even have that internal discussion about, potentially being set up for success in the NFL. You look at the best defenses he played. Georgia, that first round of the first time around, I should say, with Georgia outside of the SEC championship game. Ohio State, Oklahoma, Texas A&M. Like, he didn't ever totally look like he was just in control, in command. In fact, in a lot of those games, Georgia the first time and Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl, kind of looked like he was having some trouble seeing it. Looked like he was a bit in a blender. And yes, I get those are the most difficult teams he played between Ohio State and Georgia defensively, but like, y'all, it's not getting easier in the NFL. It's not gonna be the situation where he gets to the league and the light bulb goes on and all of a sudden what he was in college and what he is in the pros, two different things. Not saying it hasn't happened, but I don't think you're setting yourself up for success if you're Quinn Ewers when it comes to going pro this year. Again, I fully understand he probably will, but if it's me, I would transfer and I would go one place, Notre Dame. College football sickos, make sure you are subscribed right here to the On3 YouTube channel. On this show, The Hard Count, it's college football, nothing but college football all year round. Now, this show is brought to you by our friends over at PrizePicks. Daily fantasy, easy to use, easy to play, easy to withdraw what you win. Follow us here. Use code HARDCOUNT at prizepicks.com. We're going to do our very best to make us all some money. Now, even if we don't, when you play with code HARDCOUNT at prizepicks.com, make yourself $50 in promo funds to then go ball out the rest of this playoff. So again, code HARDCOUNT, $5 in lineups, gets you $50 in promo funds at prizepicks.com. We appreciate y'all subscribing. We appreciate y'all using that code with our friends PrizePicks. Say, JD, why Notre Dame? Quinn Ewers is going to leave a place, whether it's the NFL or go somewhere else via the portal, where he played for an elite offensive mind in Steve Sarkisian. Steve Sarkisian's success at the NFL level, Steve Sarkisian now having success as a head coach, success everywhere as a coordinator in college. You don't go play for some other mid-OC. Like, the only other OC that I would have had in this conversation is Miami with Shannon Dawson and that wide-open offense and the Cam Ward billboard that he put forth. That spot is taken, right? Like, Carson Beck's going to have the job out there in the 305 next year. Notre Dame, similar to Miami in maybe a lesser sense, they also have that transfer portal quarterback record. Like Sam Hartman, I think he helped himself when he came back to college and played for Notre Dame for a year. Riley Leonard, I don't know what his NFL prospects are, but I have to believe he didn't hurt himself going and playing at Notre Dame and having all this exposure by playing in the college football playoff, playing for Mike Denbrock, all those things. Like Mike Denbrock, too, it's worth noting, he totally elevated Jaden Daniels. Like, I'm sure Jaden Daniels had a lot to do with it. I'm sure the 2 first-round picks at wide receiver had a lot to do with it at LSU. But Mike Denbrock and what he did with Jaden Daniels when he got to LSU versus when he left LSU, to me, totally different players. If I'm Quinn Ewers, I see that. I see that maturation and that progress. So I'm like, okay, I'll go there for a year, get more games, get better tape. just become a better player, that's going to help you in the NFL. Again, it's not about where you get drafted to me. It's not, if I'm Quinn Ewers. It's about, can I set myself up to have a long NFL career? As of right now, I would feel a lot less confident saying yes to that if I'm Quinn Ewers than if I were to go have another year in college. He played 37 games so far. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not 55 games like Jaden Daniels played. It's not over 60 games like Bo Nix had. Those two dudes having success in the NFL. Why? Because they've done it a lot. They've got a lot of experience. Nothing is putting them into a blender. They're able to see the picture and have a good jump from the league, or to the league rather, because of what they did in college, because of the experience in college. So with that being said, man, again, I think Notre Dame makes all the sense in the world. The Jaden Daniels blueprint, the transfer portal quarterback blueprint of sorts, the trajectory of Notre Dame, all that to me makes too much sense. I get it probably won't happen, but if I'm in the Quinn Ewers camp and I'm giving my advice, to me I'm saying, hey, Quinn, let's go to South Bend. Let's ball for a year. Let's get more experience. Let's learn. Let's develop. Let's grow. Let's help ourselves under one of the best OCs in college football, who coached a rookie who had one of the best seasons of all time as a rookie in the NFL. And then we'll revisit this thing this time next year. It's all about longevity. It's not about where you get drafted, in my estimation, especially with these guys making money now when it comes to NIL.